Now it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, stay back.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Got it on. Honey dash, honey dash, honey dash, honey dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Don't you run it. Don't you run it. Watch the ball. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Chance.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, what a move.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Watson Operating from the gun. He's going to rifle. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A first down there on a pickup at 25. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Get him! Get him! Kill, kill, kill! Switch, switch, switch!
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal.
Let's go, defense!
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. He's letting this one go for Fuller. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, Watson being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Third and long. It's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Here we go. Here we go. Squeeze. A-together. I smell fear in that offense. Back.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, Watson flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 97 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ravens 10, Texans 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
You got this.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 26.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Watson now. Going to throw again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson finding fouls complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Going for it all. And that is caught. but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Reverse. 31. He's checking crack.
Watson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watson now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No. 26. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Motion. Check 59.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I got it. Check 31. 54. Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Let's get it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 31. 48 for Mike. Oh, you got deep? Hey, look, 49.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 3. Watch twist. Hey, 29. Hey, 24. Check 48 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Get the point down, he's coming. 48,
Now Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Under 10. Under 10.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We own them. We own them.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Reader able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They're going to run this with a tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At their 48-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. SOS.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw on the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Mike, wait. Get you one, Mike. Get you one. Go. Check back. Check back. Go.
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. 20. This will be caught by Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.